4, 3, 2.
Welcome to Does My Bank Still Love Me? I'm Norman Newkirk. The primary focus of Does My Bank Still Love Me is helping distressed homeowners with their mortgages, people who are in this economic time, this chaotic economic time, helping them. The key to our success, of course, is helping others. Unfortunately, today, we have sad news to report, and this is the death of a young man who figured very prominently in the real estate market in Seattle, Mr. Kevin Kim. Kevin succumbed to an accident on the island of Kauai in Hawaii in the last week. And we have here today someone who knew Kevin quite well. We have Leeron Liftik. Leeron, thank you for coming on the show and talking about Kevin.
Yeah.
I can only imagine that it must be very difficult for you, this loss of this amazing man. Yeah. I know that Kevin was a superstar in the real estate business and figured very prominently in your particular business, Sound Method Modifications.
Yes.
But let's start at the beginning. How did you first meet Kevin?
Kevin was referred to us by somebody who we had, it was somebody who we had met who had a tangential relationship in the real estate market who said, oh, you're doing modifications. I know a lot of people who can help. And one of the people who he knew was Kevin Kim, who has, a very, very strong internet presence and one of the few real dedicated entrepreneurs to assisting homeowners in creating solutions to foreclosure by virtue of short sale. And so that's how he said, hey, you got to talk to this guy. This guy is like a whiz kid. He's getting everything done. And, I said, oh, I don't know. We'll look him up. And I remember the day that that we did that, one of the leaders in the company, Rachel, who I work really closely with, said, oh my gosh, Kevin Kim, I know all about his blog, and he's like, what he writes, people listen to. He's one of the most, talked about real estate short sale blog people. We got to get to know this guy. This is a real treat to have a connection with this person. So that's how we met. And so we created a meeting, and we were one of the very few companies doing loan modifications. In fact, that was prior to April 2009, because that was prior to the interpretive statement being released by the DFI. And so Kevin just met with us, and he had this whole strategy.
DFI?
Sorry. Oh, Department of Financial Institutions,
okay.
who governs us.
Got it.
And so Kevin had this whole great idea about how he was creating solutions in the short sale market for homeowners, and really needed a solution for loan modifications. And he had this great endorsement or acknowledgement from the Attorney General, Rob McKenna, about his services and his practices. And instantly when we met, the room was like illuminated with whose idea is more inspirational, and how much more light and love and hope and all these things that came about when we were together. And we instantly clicked on, okay, we got to go, this is up to us kind of thing, changing the community here and assisting homeowners. What can we be doing? Right. And he already had a lot going for him, and he instantly saw what we're up to and where our principles and where our commitments are, and immediately trusted and aligned with us.
That's important in your business.
Very much so.
One thing I was doing in the research on Kevin was that he gave out a lot of advice. Mm-hmm. He was very free with advice, and he felt that came back to him.
Oh, yeah.
And tenfold,
yeah,
actually.
Absolutely.
And he was very instrumental in helping people. The short sale business, and I have to go back just a second. Kevin appeared twice on Does My Bank Still Love Me? Once several months ago, and once just very recently. Yeah. I interviewed Kevin the first time I met him, and only had 2 short segments with him. Mm-hmm. But one thing that impressed me the most about Kevin Kim was truly kind,